As Pastor said, my name is Eli. I was born in Ontario. I moved to Edmonton when I was in second grade. Growing up, I witnessed my mother, a struggling single mother, and because my biological father had left when I was a kid. And this meant I had to grow up really fast, and I didn't always relate to the kids around me at a young age. And my mother eventually met my dad, and they had 2 kids together. And while we were struggling at first, having a father figure in my life really took a lot of the pressure off of me and my mom. At this point, I'd go to church, but I never really had a relationship with Christ. As I'd go on throughout elementary school and then junior high school, I found myself questioning if I was cool enough, if I was smart enough, if I was good looking enough for the people around me. I struggled with an eating disorder, an eating addiction, self-esteem issues, which caused me to constantly people please and try to fit in. I'm sure moving schools a lot as a kid had something to do with this, as I never really got comfortable in anything I liked. The people pleasing and constant seeking for validation led me to making wrong choices, forcing my mom to send me abroad to my home country. At first I was angry, I was confused as to why she would do this, but being abroad and out of the country for a year and a half caused me to isolate and be in my own thoughts. Here's where I truly say I started seeking out Jesus. He was my only friend and comfort at some times, and my favorite times were during worship, and until this day, that's how I really connect with God. Eventually, I came back and got thrown right into grade 11, and because I had to catch up on a lot to graduate, I had to take 3 to 4 core every semester from that point until I graduated. As well as at home, life was pretty hard as my parents were having issues leading to me having to take care of my younger siblings a lot, and as well as working part-time. So during my grade 12 year, because I was under a lot of stress and pressure and hadn't developed an actual relationship with Christ, I fell into cannabis abuse, as well as constantly looking for validation from females and friends, which led me to having depression, anxiety, and being in toxic relationships. This all really climaxed, and I got to the lowest point of my life. But in that moment, I remember this saying. God spoke to me. He told me that as Christians, we should do all things for Christ's name and in His name. And I looked at my life and I realized I hadn't been doing anything for Him. It was all for this world and its things. And then it came to me in that moment to start a platform focused on Christ and bringing people to His kingdom. I eventually started doing these videos with my best friend, and there were some serious bumps in the road, but I started developing my relationship with Christ through making these videos and having conversations with my friend. And as time went on, I really started living for Jesus and understanding that I have to be an example for what it means to truly follow Christ. I slipped up a lot and continue to slip up, but Jesus is always watching at my door, pulling me closer and closer every time I fall. He cured me of my addictions, of my depression, my anxiety, and at this point right now, coming to the project, volunteering at places like Youth Rise and Shiloh helped me develop friendships, and being around other people that love Christ has also strengthened my relationship with Christ more than ever. I'm here today to tell everyone that I was only able to get through all of that because of Jesus, and He filled in all my holes and accepts me as I am, and He's the only thing I live for now, and only through Him am I standing here right now. Yeah.